Morning, everyone. Camaro here for next installment. It's been about a week since I started playing this account. Oh, look at that. I'm weak. Um, woo, 50 gems. All right. So let's see here. Every Sunday session season resets, so you get goodies from being in a clan. So I am apprenticing with the clan Soulstruck. So I got some goodies from that, even though I think collectively I did no damage to the monsters. Other updates, I have my Light Victoria, which is what you see or just saw there, telling you to do more things. And collect my goodies. So mostly I haven't really been doing a whole lot as far as buying anything. I've been hoarding up my gold, trying to hoard up some gems. I did open up my storage for 1,000,000, and I pulled a couple pulls for Hero Fest. Nothing terribly special, mostly just fusion fodder or rebirth fodder. Go away. Spam. Go away. Okay. Hero Fest, big deal about that is if you summon a Nat 5-star, you get a 5-star egg of the Hero Fest exclusive monsters, so like Balrona or Omnioji, etc., Merlin. And they added the opportunity to get light dark versions of those mons, with the exception of, who is it? Dark Merlin and Light Hohenheim, because those are available through fusions. So let's see here. I'm actually going to, yeah, I'll do it. I'll gamble a little bit. Need some more space here. Make room for 11 monsters to come in. If you do pull and you don't have the space in your mon box, it will go into temp storage. Although I have heard of folks forgetting to check their temp storage and they actually lose good monsters. So let's just do a poll because why not? At this point, I just need monsters in general. A lot of folks get Nat 5 fever, but you can play this game with just some really well built 4 stars or even 3 stars. So I'm just gonna skip it. Banshee, so she's going into the fodder for next 4-star rebirth. Yeah, you can play this game with some really well built 3 stars, 4 stars. Nat 5s are nice because they generally have better stats starting off, but it depends on the monster. Not all Nat 5s are good. So let's do this. Collect my stuff. Okay. Banshee's gonna go away. Where'd you go? There you are. Yeah, so these guys eventually, with the exception of Leo, I'll probably build Leo. And I'll feed Cura to fire or water Cura when I get one of those. Otherwise, those other guys are going straight into the 4-star rebirth. Right now is Lucy. Unfortunately, I don't have enough to be rebirthing for her, which is unfortunate because Dark Lucy is an amazing dark nuke. She will just destroy most things. But that's okay. She might come back. This, I think, is her second time, maybe third time? At least second time. And let's see, what do I have for fusions? I love fusing. My other account, I made 7 Light Shivas because I have a problem, and I'm not afraid to admit it. Fusions are nice passively done. Usually I just put things in storage, so like as I collect these guys, they feed up into these guys, Evo 2, Evo 3, so on and so forth. Insanely expensive, so I just do it sort of passively. Couple of tips here is if you see like a Kilobat dungeon, get those. If you see Wolf dungeon, get those. Right now we have Kilobat and Tedora dungeons. I think Dark Toad. You can always check if you aren't certain. Those live over here. Oh, I don't have any friends who are grinding, which is unfortunate because dungeons are helpful. All right. So not much else to report. I'm just trying to open up the map slowly so I can start grinding and collecting more monsters. A couple of mons that you can farm relatively easily and are good for starting off. Water monas, which are the rare of Pagos Coast. She'll be super helpful for farming golem dungeons, which is where you can get some better gems. So in your ancient dungeon area, yeah, this is not going to happen for me for a while, Colossus. So these are areas that you can get better gems. So Water Mona is a good one to start off with. Surprisingly, where is it? Where's a little fluff bucket? Surprisingly, these two, Katyn and Mushi, are decent, actually, for 2 stars. Nice for a shield break, and he provides defense up. And then Mushi is crit dependent, but actually a pretty decent wood nuker. So those are 2 things to keep in mind from there. Not so much. You can also build your water sirens. Those are decent. And another kind of surprising one is your Scorus. So fire Scorus and actually wood Scorus 2 are decent debuffers, as is your fire candle. So always nice to have when you're fighting titans or pretty much any enemy actually to weaken them. So defense down is always nice because that'll make you hit a little bit harder as opposed to, say, attack down, which makes them punch you harder, or in this case, if attack down, punch you less hard. So those guys, I always would recommend if you do encounter and catch a legendary, just chipmunk that away for storage. You'll want the bolt wings for your light Shivas, and then you'll want your Anubis, which are legendaries from here, for your either Shiva or Hohenheim. So light Shiva, light Anubis, light Hohenheim, dark Anubis. These regions here, which I do not have and won't have for a while. Mira will be helping you in fusion. Same with your Mammoth. You have to get Light Mammoth for Light Hohenheim and Dark Mammoth for Dark Merlin. And then your Beetle, which is over here in your last region, for Hohenheim. And if I said all of that correctly, you can always verify and double check here. So yeah, Beetle and Light Mammoth, Mira and Dark Mammoth, Boltwing and Light Anubis. Where did Dark Anubis go? Oh, I think Dark Anubis is actually up here. Oh yeah. So Dark Anubis lives here. So fusion's always nice to do in the background. Probably starting off, would not recommend focusing on that. There's much better things to be focusing on. Nez, come here, you little cat. Get him. He pops up every 3 times a day. You get a quest. I think it's 100 Aster Gems for finding him. 30 times, so every 10 days. Always try to collect those Aster Gems easily when you can. They help you out in the long run. Yeah, so these are things that I will try to start doing to build up my Aster Gems, because I use them to grind. You can refill your energy. 30 Aster Gems gets you 80 energy. Don't do the, I think it's 10 energy refill. That's just not worth it. I think that's kind of all I've got for now. I think my Astromon League, this was pitiful last time. Oh, no one's attacked me? That's mildly surprising because I do not have very good monsters as my defense. Oh, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Yeah. Another easy way to build up some gems, the higher up you get, the more gems you get each week. It just depends on how much effort you want to put into it, because it is kind of tedious grinding. They've implemented a new system so that depending on the level that you ended the last season will start you off at a higher tier. So if you, for example, on my main account, ended up in tier 1 heroes, I started off in platinum, as opposed to starting off down here and having to build my way 200 points up to platinum. So that's kind of nice. Clan, let's see what's going on in the clan. Oh yeah, there's nothing going on. So yeah, I'm an apprentice, 27 days checking in each day. Gets me some goodies. I think you get a million gold, which never hurts. 5 seasons. Yeah, I think my highest hit last season was like 30,000 damage, which was kind of like a monster fart. That's pretty much, once you get higher, that's sort of pitiful, but hey, you gotta start somewhere. So building up those, we'll spend more time talking about Titans once I have a semblance of a team or anything that's worth talking about, but give me a little bit of time for that, because right now I'm just opening up the map. All right. So I think that's all for now. If you have any questions or would like me to talk about anything specifically, you can always Discord me, Camaro0917, hashtag 2408, and I would be happy to talk with you. All right, thanks so much for checking in, and I will be back next week for an update. Take care.